1. Read daily. Reading is one of the most effective ways to become smarter because it exposes you to new ideas, perspectives, and information. Whether you prefer books, articles, or research papers, consistent reading exercises the brain much like physical activity strengthens the body. Reading stimulates imagination, sharpens focus, and enhances vocabulary, which helps in communication and comprehension. By making it a daily habit, you gradually build a deeper knowledge base and develop critical thinking skills. Reading also improves memory since it requires you to recall characters, facts, or arguments as you progress. To maximize the benefits, diversify what you read. Fiction builds empathy and creativity. Nonfiction deepens expertise, and articles keep you updated on current trends. Even just 20 to 30 minutes a day can add up significantly over weeks and months. Smart people don't just consume information. They connect what they read to real-world applications. Taking notes or summarizing can help retain insights more effectively. Over time, reading becomes not just a habit but an intellectual investment. It equips you to think faster, solve problems creatively, and hold informed discussions. Simply put, the more you read, the more you know, and the smarter you become. 2. Ask questions. Curiosity is the engine of intelligence, and asking questions is its most powerful tool. Many people accept information at face value, but those who ask questions challenge assumptions, uncover deeper truths, and develop sharper reasoning skills. By questioning why and how, you train your brain to look beneath the surface and evaluate ideas critically. Asking questions also encourages active learning. Instead of passively absorbing knowledge, you engage with it, which increases retention and understanding. In professional and personal settings, thoughtful questions often lead to innovative solutions and stronger connections with others. For example, asking colleagues about their methods can reveal new strategies, while asking yourself reflective questions fosters self-awareness. A smart habit is keeping a question journal where you write down curiosities throughout the day and research answers later. This practice not only sharpens critical thinking, but also builds a mindset of lifelong learning. Questions are the gateway to wisdom. They show humility and openness, qualities that lead to growth. Great thinkers, from Socrates to Einstein, emphasize the value of questions over quick answers. Making it a daily habit to ask even simple questions can gradually transform the way you see the world. 3. Write regularly. Writing is a powerful tool for sharpening the mind because it requires you to structure thoughts, clarify ideas, and express yourself effectively. When you write, you slow down and analyze your thinking, which improves comprehension and critical reasoning. Writing regularly, whether through journaling, note-taking, blogging, or even drafting essays, forces you to transform raw ideas into organized insights. This process strengthens memory, improves vocabulary, and enhances communication skills. Smart people often keep journals to reflect on daily lessons, challenges, or goals. Writing also encourages creativity. When you put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, you often discover connections you hadn't realized before. For example, writing about a book you've read helps reinforce key lessons and link them to personal experiences. Beyond personal growth, writing can be a powerful career asset. Clear, persuasive writing is essential in business, leadership, and academia. The habit doesn't need to be time-consuming. Just 15 minutes a day can yield benefits. Over time, writing becomes a mental workout that organizes thoughts, builds confidence, and improves problem-solving. By making it a regular practice, you're not just recording experiences. You're training your brain to think smarter and communicate better. 4. Teach others. One of the fastest ways to learn something deeply is to teach it. When you explain concepts to others, you're forced to break them down into simple terms, which tests and strengthens your understanding. Teaching also exposes gaps in your knowledge. You quickly realize what you know well and what needs more clarity. This process helps you refine your thinking and solidify information in long-term memory. Smart people don't just keep knowledge to themselves. They share it to grow personally and help others advance. Teaching can take many forms: mentoring colleagues, tutoring, writing guides, or even casually explaining a topic to a friend. Each time, you reinforce your mastery while gaining new insights from questions others ask. The act of teaching also builds communication skills, patience, and empathy, all traits linked to intelligence. Furthermore, when you teach, you create a positive cycle. Others learn from you, and in turn, their feedback and perspectives deepen your own understanding. Even if you're not an expert, teaching what you know at your level can still be valuable. By making teaching a habit, you transform learning into an active, collaborative process that makes you smarter while uplifting others. 5. Embrace challenges. Avoiding difficulties may feel comfortable, but it rarely leads to growth. To get smarter, you must embrace challenges that stretch your abilities. Tackling tough tasks trains your brain to think critically, adapt quickly, and build resilience. Each challenge is like a mental gym session, pushing you beyond your comfort zone and forcing you to find creative solutions. For instance, solving complex problems at work, learning a new language, or practicing a difficult skill can significantly enhance cognitive flexibility. Struggles and setbacks along the way are not signs of failure, but opportunities to learn. Neuroscience shows that facing challenges strengthens neural pathways, making the brain more efficient. Moreover, overcoming obstacles builds confidence, which encourages you to take on even bigger challenges. Smart people see difficulties not as threats, but as stepping stones toward improvement. The key is to approach challenges with a growth mindset, believing that effort leads to progress. This mindset transforms setbacks into valuable lessons. By embracing challenges daily, you not only improve problem-solving skills, but also cultivate resilience and adaptability. These qualities ensure long-term intellectual growth, making you smarter and more capable of navigating life's complexities. 6. Limit distractions in today's digital world. Distractions are everywhere, from constant notifications to endless scrolling. To become smarter, you need the ability to focus deeply on important tasks. Limiting distractions allows your brain to concentrate fully, which leads to better comprehension, creativity, and productivity. Multitasking may seem efficient, but it actually reduces cognitive performance and increases errors. Smart people prioritize focus by setting boundaries, turning off unnecessary notifications, creating distraction-free environments, and practicing time management techniques like the Pomodoro method. Deep work, intensely focusing on a single task for extended periods, has been shown to produce higher quality results than shallow, fragmented attention. Beyond productivity, minimizing distractions improves memory retention because your brain isn't constantly switching contexts. It also fosters mindfulness, helping you remain present in conversations and activities. Developing self-control around technology is particularly important. Using devices intentionally instead of habitually ensures they serve your goals rather than derail them. By making it a habit to protect your focus, you train your brain to operate at its peak. Over time, this discipline compounds, enabling you to learn faster, think more clearly, and achieve smarter results in every area of life. 7. Surround yourself with smart people. The people you spend time with shape your thinking, habits, and ambitions. Surrounding yourself with smart, curious, and motivated individuals challenges you to grow and think bigger. Conversations with intelligent people expose you to new ideas, perspectives, and ways of solving problems. This stimulation sharpens critical thinking and broadens your worldview. Smart people also set higher standards, inspiring you to push your limits and adopt better habits. It doesn't mean you need to abandon friends who aren't academically inclined. It means intentionally seeking environments that foster intellectual growth. Join discussion groups, professional networks, or online communities where thoughtful dialogue is encouraged. Mentorship is another powerful way to learn from those more experienced. By observing how they think, communicate, and handle challenges, you absorb valuable lessons that can't be found in books alone. At the same time, surrounding yourself with smart peers keeps you humble. You realize how much more there is to learn. This combination of inspiration and humility fuels personal growth. Ultimately, intelligence isn't built in isolation. It thrives in environments where ideas are exchanged, debated, and expanded. Choose your circle wisely, and you'll naturally become smarter. 8. Stay physically active. Physical activity is often overlooked in discussions about intelligence, but it plays a critical role in brain health. Exercise increases blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients to the brain, which improves memory, focus, and problem solving. Regular movement also stimulates the release of neurochemicals like endorphins and dopamine, which enhance mood and motivation. Studies show that exercise promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, making it easier to learn and adapt. Activities like walking, running, yoga, or even dancing can sharpen thinking skills. Smart people recognize that mental and physical health are interconnected. A strong body supports a strong mind. Physical activity also reduces stress, which otherwise impairs concentration and decision-making. Incorporating exercise into daily routines doesn't have to be time-consuming. Even 20 to 30 minutes of moderate activity can have significant benefits. Beyond immediate cognitive boosts, long-term physical activity protects against age-related decline and diseases that affect brain function. Think of exercise as brain training, disguised as body training. By staying active, you give yourself the energy, clarity, and resilience needed to think smarter, learn faster, and maintain high performance throughout life. 9. Sleep. Well, sleep is often sacrificed in the pursuit of productivity, but it is essential for becoming smarter. During sleep, the brain consolidates memories, processes information, and repairs itself. Without adequate rest, cognitive performance declines, attention falters, problem-solving slows, and decision-making suffers. Smart people understand that sleep is not wasted time, but an investment in sharper thinking. Quality sleep strengthens learning by transferring short-term knowledge into long-term memory, making it easier to recall and apply information later. It also boosts creativity. Many breakthroughs occur after a good night's rest because the brain makes unique connections during dreaming. To build this habit, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of consistent sleep per night. Develop a routine that signals your body it's time to wind down, avoiding screens, caffeine, and heavy meals before bed. Creating a calm environment with comfortable bedding and darkness further improves sleep quality. Naps, when short and intentional, can also refresh mental clarity during the day. By prioritizing rest, you give your brain the recovery it needs to function at its best. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a vital habit that directly fuels intelligence, productivity, and long-term brain health. 10. Reflect and review. Reflection is the bridge between experience and wisdom. Taking time to review what you've learned, how you've acted, and what you could improve ensures continuous growth. Without reflection, knowledge remains scattered and unstructured. Smart people regularly pause to analyze their successes, failures, and decisions. Reflection can be done through journaling, meditation, or end-of-day reviews. Asking questions like, "What did I learn today?" or "How could I have approached this differently?" deepens understanding and prevents repeating mistakes. This habit also sharpens self-awareness, helping you recognize patterns in behavior and thinking. Reviewing goals and progress keeps you aligned with your long-term vision, making sure daily actions contribute to bigger achievements. Reflection doesn't mean overthinking. It's about thoughtful analysis that transforms experience into insight. By taking time to review, you give your brain space to connect dots and solidify lessons. Many high achievers attribute their success to this practice because it ensures continuous improvement. Just 10 to 15 minutes of reflection daily can significantly boost learning retention and decision-making. In the long run, this habit makes you smarter by turning every experience, good or bad, into a stepping stone for growth.